read you Indonesian stories in my language, and I'm going to tell you in English and also doing some tapping, rubbing, and flipping pages. Okay, so I have already ordered the book. It contains 30 stories before bed, and this is actually for kids. So the book has like a very interesting pages. As you can see, it's very colorful. It's very colorful. For kids. Okay, first I'm going to be doing the tapping around the microphone. I'm sorry for background noises. On the back it's also very colorful. Okay, let's do some page flipping. Going to read you the first story. It's about doggy yang serakah. It's about like the selfish dog. sungai sambil menggigit tulang. Ia melihat ada anjing lain yang juga menggigit tulang di bawah sungai. Aku ingin punya 2 tulang, aku akan merebutnya, pikir Dogi yang serakam. Dogi pun langsung loncat ke sungai, biur. Namun anjing itu hilang. Aneh, lari kemana anjing itu ya? Aku akan cari lagi, ujar Dogi penasaran. Namun anjing itu tetap hilang. Sambil kecewa, Dogi pulang dengan tubuh yang basah. Tulang miliknya pun hilang. Dogi yang serakah tidak tahu jika anjing di bawah sungai itu adalah bayangannya sendiri. Okay, so the first story is about the selfish dog. So like the dog has one bone, and then he saw another dog also has pond like under the water. So he thought like he wants to has he wants to have two he wants to has two ponds, and then he jump into the water so he can steal the pond. But he didn't know that the other dog is actually his shadow, like like his silhouette under the river. That's why. And like he lost his other bones, so right now he doesn't have any bones since the bone that he has is gone inside the water. I hope you understand my English, because sometimes it's really hard for me to translate it either than talking about it. Okay, I'm going to move to the second story. Gagak yang cerdik. Saat ini kemarau panjang, sungai, kolam, dan danau kering semua. Oh, sorry, I forget to silence my phone. Saat ini kemarau panjang, sungai, kolam, dan danau kering semua. Gagak terbang mencari air. Ia pun menemukan kendi yang berisi air di hutan. Tapi leher kendi itu panjang, paruku tidak dapat mencapainya, keluh Gagak. Setelah lama berpikir, ia pun menemukan cara ketika ia melihat batu berserakan. Gagak mengambil batu itu satu persatu dan memasukkan ke dalam kendi. Setiap kali Gagak memasukkan batu, permukaan air dalam kendi pun naik. Semakin lama air itu pun dapat dicapai oleh paruh Gagak. Serot, ia pun minum sampai hausnya hilang. Dengan senang hati Gagak pun kembali terbang. Okay, so I believe that you have heard this kind of story. It's about a bird, and the bird wants to drink water, but it doesn't find any water. So like he found this kind of, I forgot the name in English. He found this with water inside, but the mouth is too long, so he can drink it because this is too long. That's why he put rocks inside it so the water will go up, and after that he drinks until the water is not there anymore, like that. So that's why it's called the smart bird. Okay, we can move to the third story. It is actually really short story because this is for kids. Okay, the third story is about Gagak si peniru, the copycat bird. I think elang besar menukik tajam menyambar anak domba, lalu membawanya ke sarangnya. Wah, benar-benar mengagumkan, pikir Gagak yang melihatnya. Elang itu bisa membawa terbang anak domba. Aku juga bisa karena aku seekor burung, pikir Gagak. Gagak pun terbang mendekati ibu domba is too small. You just stand like this because of the ship weight, he cannot flip his wings, and then suddenly someone come and catch him, like, and put it into a cage, so the bird can only cry of sadness. I think that's the kind of story. Okay, and then I'm going to move to the fourth story. Okay, judulnya Tidak Mau Mengalah. Dua kambing berjalan dari arah berlawanan, bertemu di sebuah jembatan kayu. Jembatan itu kecil dan hanya bisa dilewati seekor kambing saja. "Hei, minggirlah, biar aku yang lewat lebih dulu," ujar satu kambing. "Tidak bisa, akulah yang lebih dulu tiba di sini," balas kambing lain tak mau kalah. Karena tidak ada yang mau ngalah, mereka beradu kekuatan dengan saling dorong-mendorong. Dengan tanduk mereka, tiba-tiba biur, mereka pun jatuh ke sungai yang dalam. Mereka hanyut terbawa arus sungai yang deras. "Tolong, tolong!" teriak mereka ketakutan. It's about two goats, like they are about to crossing the bridge. Like the bridge is very, very small and it made out of wood, but both of them, like, instead of waiting for one another to pass, they kind of like fight who can pass first, and then the two of them just fall into the river and then gone like that. That's the story. That's why we have to be patient. Okay, I think we can still read one more story. Keledai yang licik. Keledai pergi ke pasar bersama tuannya. Ia membawa 2 keranjang besar berisi garam di tubuhnya. Ketika melewati sungai, Kelly terpeleset hingga jatuh ke sungai. Semua garam itu terendam air, namun kejadian itu malah membuat Kelly gembira. "Wah, asik, sekarang garam di keranjangku jadi lebih ringan, karena garam akan larut ketika terkena air sehingga berat garam di kantung Kelly berkurang." Esoknya Kelly harus kembali membawa 2 keranjang. Saat melewati sungai itu lagi, Kelly membiarkan dirinya jatuh ke sungai, tentu karena ia ingin bebannya berkurang. Tapi ups, Kelly kaget. Ternyata keranjangnya bukan berisi garam, namun berisi kapas yang malah bertambah berat bila terkena air. Dengan terengah-engah, Kelly harus mengangkut kapas yang beratnya bertambah 2 kali lipat menuju pasar yang cukup jauh. Kelly baru tahu kalau kapas akan bertambah berat bila terkena air, itu karena kapas menyerap air. Okay, it's about a donkey. Like, his owner wants to deliver salt to the market, but suddenly the donkey fall into the water and the salt, when the salt got to the water, they gone, right? So the donkey thought that he must doing that again so that the weight will be gone, I think. And then the next day he tried to do the same method again, but little did he knows, he didn't bring salt, but instead he bring cotton. So when cotton absorbed water, it got heavier, and that's why I think it's a story about a donkey, stupid donkey. I think. Okay, let me see it's already done. It's already 16 minutes. Okay, I'm just going to type in one last time for you, Henry. Thank you for ordering custom video, and please let me know if you want to do the June custom video.